Welcome back to another video, you lovely souls. Look, check this out, you guys. Remember, always remember, I encourage you. Belief is the most powerful force on this planet next to love. So choose to believe things that are supportive for you, my friends. Question everything that you've believed. Question everything that you believe in. A message out there to someone. Your system is outdated. It's time to upgrade it. You feel me? Your system is outdated. It's time to upgrade it. Question everything. And always know and believe that great things are headed your way. Because they are. All you gotta do is believe it and open up to receive it. Because everything that comes your way is great, whether you know it or not, you lovely souls. We just tend to put meaning on things that don't even have to have a meaning at all. We can just accept what comes across our path. Accept it for what it is. See why it's there. Learn the lesson from it and keep it pushing and only take the lesson and not the baggage, you lovely souls. I want to talk to you guys today real quick about, let me fix my screen if you don't see my face for a second. Okay. I want to talk to you guys today about never settling for less. Many times in my life, I almost settled for less than what my heart desired because I felt that what I really wanted in my heart was not reachable. I felt that I was not going to be able to access these things that I really wanted. For one, I saw no one living the life that I felt in my heart that I came here to live. I saw no one doing the things that I wanted to do. I always wanted to help people. But number one, there was a frustration with that because people would not listen. I did not know that. For one, we're not here to save everybody or fix everybody's problems. We're all guides here leading souls the way, giving people the tools, the solutions to their problems, and helping them see the awareness in areas they are not able to see the awareness because you've been there, done that. And many of you are continuously growing, so you're able to continue to be a valuable being to the planet and to the world, baby. Real talk. But I never knew that I could do what I love each and every day. I always used to search. I used to search for what I got right now in my hands, y'all. Real talk. I never knew that I could get up and do what I love each and every day and that the right people would be attracted my way. I never knew. And once upon a time, I've given up on my gift because I let people get in my way. Just because I was attracting in people unconsciously and not aware of it. People who did not want that help, that guidance. They just mostly want to be vampires and suck all my energy up. And they weren't there to actually learn and grow and take my advice. They were there to just be up in my energy. And I didn't know that. And that's why I'm telling you here today, no matter what you got going on in your life, never settle for less. Don't let people get in your way. Look, check this out to someone out there. Whatever you got going on, whatever you are working on right now in your life, the people who are trying to stop you, look at them. Look at them and see, have they accomplished any of that into their lives? Look at them and see, do they have any idea what it is you actually trying to create? Are they living that life? Are they thinking like you? Probably not. So those people who are trying to stop you, do not let them stop you. I would encourage you to whoever you are out there to keep the things that you are creating to yourself and connect with more people who understand the things that you are creating, the things that you are working on versus the people who have no idea about what that is. You see, when we start to wake up, we start to think that people around us will be interested in the valuable information that we have, the deep insight that we're seeing within ourselves and receiving within ourselves. We think that people around us or the people that we love are going to be open to understand, like to receive this. No, they're going to think you're crazy. The right people will not look at you this way. You got to understand, you lovely souls, that the wrong people just don't know or understand what you're going through, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to create. You just going to the wrong people, and it's straight up like that. And that's why it's important to know yourself and know your energy and know the company that you have around you. Never settle for less. No matter what you got going on in your life, no matter how many heartbreaks that you have felt in your life, do not block off your heart chakra and think that that's it. I can never find love again. No one ever want to be with me. Hey, a message to someone out there who might have had a lot of kids, 3, 4, 5 kids, and the person that you were dating, that you had these kids with, I always told you that nobody was ever going to want you, baby. I want to tell you something. You keep shining bright, because that person has no idea what they're talking about. All you got to do is not believe that and work on loving you and healing yourself from that previous relationship. Y'all, let's talk about it today. Never settle for less in your life. It's not over yet. It's really just getting started. You see, I look back now in my life, and I'm like, this red sage, it keeps me connected to the higher powers, you feel me? Of divine love and life, the highest realms. You know what I'm saying? Cleansing the space as well. Very powerful stuff that I really enjoy. And I want to tell you guys, when I look back on my life, man, I see one thing. I used to think that the things I thought I wanted, I thought something was wrong with me. Like, why couldn't I get these things that everybody else seemed to get easily? And a lot of these things that I'm mentioning right now might have connected to government assistance. Everybody else was able to get this, but not me. It wouldn't work out the way I wanted it to work out. And I never would understand, because I had to struggle even when I was pregnant, because I couldn't get this government assistance. You know what I'm saying? In a way that everybody else around me was able to get it. I couldn't get it. But now I look back and I see God was only blessing me. The Most High God, the universe, was only blessing me because God knew where I would get comfortable at. Yet I would have gotten those things, certain parts of those things from that assistance. I probably would have never moved any further than where I was. I would have stayed and settled for that life that I did not come here to live. You feel me? I would have not followed my heart's desire. Yeah, there's some burning desire in your heart to do what you love and get up and do it each and every day. You probably look at people and feel like they got that dream life that you want. People tell me all the time, you got the dream life. You feel me? Anybody can have that same dream life. You just got to believe it. You got to get up and show up in your life and like really connect in to that inner genius that is within you. Never settle for where you are. It don't matter. I've been given diagnosis, not a doctor, disclaimer. I've been diagnosed with stuff that was supposedly never supposed to leave. It's gone. You heal your body. I got my mind right and it healed my body. I took myself off of certain things that I didn't have to take no more. You understand, that I got from outside of me at the doctor. No shade. No shade. Disclaimer, not a doctor. Just telling you some bits of my story. The best that I could possibly get this out to today. Do not settle for less. My spiritual awakening began when I broke down to my lowest. When I got diagnosed with lifetime depression and anxiety and was it OCD? All these things that I got diagnosed with, on top of being taken away from work because parts of my body weren't functioning properly. So I wasn't able to do what I was able to do in the past. Remind you, all I ever knew was a job. I had 33 jobs until that day that it all ended, and I did not know what to do from there. And so I got a lawyer and I filed disability with all that medical paperwork that I had that was all for me. All the doctors, the paper, everything was there for me. And every time me and this lawyer fought, I lost every case with all the proof there. Even they didn't understand it. And at that time in my life, through the struggle that I was facing and being in a place where I could not work, and I did not know what to do. And I was like, when I look back, if I would have won that case, I would have settled for less. I would have believed that I couldn't heal depression, anxiety, pain inside of my body. I would have believed that that was the end of my story. I would have believed that that was the end of my journey. Disability, can't do this, can't do that. Whoop, 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 it's done. That's how it ends for you. Monthly check, keep it pushing. That's what it is. I would have settled for that. But you see, I didn't understand why it didn't work out for me then. But now I look back and I see, once again, the Most High God, the universe, knew that I would have settled for that. But it also knew I wasn't going to take that mess either. That I was going to keep fighting harder. All the things that I thought that were going to work for me, and I didn't understand why, it taught me how to fight harder. You understand what I'm saying? Never settle for less. This ain't nothing but you bringing out that fight inside of you, bringing out that power inside of you, no longer taking no for an answer. You are determined to find out what you came here to do or why that doesn't work for you. Or you determine, whenever they basically tell my story, when they basically said no, I just couldn't breathe. When they said this after the third time, this is it. We can't approve you for this. Now you can take it to court and fight it. And I really just sat with myself, and I just couldn't breathe because I couldn't understand why. And it was even given that most likely I would not win. And the feeling inside my body, I never understood, like feeling like I couldn't do nothing about it. For once in my life, I felt like there was nothing I could do about this situation at all. That I've fought my hardest. I've gave it my all, and it didn't work out. So I felt that if I would go to the court part, and as well as my lawyer, felt that it was not even worth the time of day to go to, because it just wasn't for me. And I had to walk away and let that go. But when I walked away and let that go, I found a new path. I started really working on healing my body. I started really working on becoming more stronger and not believing that I was stuck like this forever. I decided that I was not going to settle for less. That I was not going to live in pain. That I was not going to live taking medicine, I'll say medicine all day for the rest of my life. Something I always never agreed with. I decided this for myself, not a doctor, disclaimer. That decision led me to where I am today. It doesn't matter what diseases you might be up against. It don't matter what things may look bad in your life. I want to let you know that you did not come here to settle for less. It's not the end of your story, nor your journey, nor your life. It's just merely the beginning. It's just getting started. It's just kicking up, leading you to a path that is in alignment with who you truly are. You ain't come here to settle for less. Just think about it for a moment. Think about it for a moment. What would it feel like to you on some real-ish? What would it feel like to you right now if you was to settle where you are right now? How would your heart really feel? How would you really feel with that? And to some of you out there that feel like you like what you do maybe in your career or your job. You might enjoy and like what you do. But ask yourself, is this your best? Because that's a question that we may not never ask ourselves. Is this my best? Is this all I got? Because when you start to question it, you're going to start to receive answers, because I promise you that's not your best. You see, you don't know what your best is because maybe you have not done it just yet. You've done good, but have you done your best with just, settling at a place that maybe make ends meet. Maybe you're happy you like it there, but you feel like you're missing something. Is this your best? I want you to ask yourself, because there's so many parts to you. All of you that I'm speaking to, there's so many parts of us that is waiting to be explored. So many adventures to go in within ourselves and explore these many beautiful parts of who we are. There are so many layers to you. I promise you that. So ask yourself, is this my best? And if you feel like that's your best, then that's your best. But if you feel like, hey, maybe there is more I can do to this. Maybe there is more I can contribute to this that I got going on. Maybe there's something else I want to do on the side. Or maybe you somebody who been putting your passion on the back burner because you got caught up in, the daily 9 to 5, the life, the bills, the type of stuff. And you being called to step up in them shoes and your passion to explore it. If you are afraid to jump all in, my friend, just take it baby steps. Just take it baby steps at a time. You never really have to just go all in, even though that's the type of person I am. You don't have to go all in because you already know what happens with the fear. If you're afraid and you feel very scared, take steps. Put focus toward that thing in which you are creating. Put focus into it. Put energy and time into it so you can birth and build whatever it is that you are trying to create on the side. If you want to live in your purpose and your mission and your passion, doing what you love, and you got to work a 9 to 5, just put energy toward what it is, whatever it takes. Even if you're tired, we work long hours, you work long days, long nights. There are times you still going to have to come home and put in that work. You got to make the sacrifice. You got to make your sacrifice. And I tell you, in the end, you're going to say, man, it was worth it. It was worth it. I'd rather you basically transition over to this path and start living, your divine purpose, or whether you're somebody who's working a 9 to 5 and creating other things on the side because that's what you want to do. But ask yourself, is it your best just having all your eggs in one basket? Real talk, because things are getting real, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I like to talk about the positivity, and it's also getting real with the positivity out here. Never settle for less. This matrix was created for people just to settle, just to become very comfort in their comfort zone, to be distracted so they don't know their energy, to be in a place where you feel like you need all the time, when you don't need for nothing. You got everything you need. You just got to raise up your vibration so you can start attracting things into your life, because you got to be a vibrational match to the things you want to manifest in your life. You already got to be it. You feel me? So don't ever settle for less, no matter how impossible it seems wherever you are right now on your path. Do not settle. I encourage you, because you got the power within you to make anything happen. I did it. So now I can see many times in my life why things worked out for other people, but they didn't work out for me, and I didn't understand it. And I used to really blame other people all around me, like, dang, that ain't fair how they get that and I didn't get this. You know what I'm saying? Play the blame game, which is a dumb game. I used to play that game, and all I did was hurt me. And then one day, when I ain't have no other choice but to try something different, I stepped up and I did that, and it led me to where I am today and where I'm continuing to going. Don't ever settle for less. I always used to work, like I said, 33 jobs, and I still could not settle because I just couldn't understand why I had to come to somebody's place and give my energy. You know what I'm saying? But actually, it was my time. That's all I knew was my time. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand. It never sat right with me. Okay, I thought about college, and I'm like, well, then I still got to go to school again, and I don't know if I'm up for that. And I tried it, and I just didn't feel it. You know, it wasn't right. Then I would think, well, still, if I go to college, I still have to go clock in for somebody at 9 to 5. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a 9 to 5. I'm not looking to be at somebody else's clock at their time and all of that, because that ain't never worked right with me. Y'all already know you empaths. You get triggered with rushing. You feel me? And I wasn't too good with timing either. So that is nothing of that mixed. On top of being so sensitive and being around all this negative energy and basically becoming a part, just like the people around you, getting caught up in that stuff because at the time you were unconscious to energy. You know, none of those things sat right with me. But all along my whole entire life since I was young, I always knew in my heart that I was rich and wealthy and an entrepreneur. And I just didn't know what it was I was going to be doing. But I knew I was going to be doing something different, unknown, something weird, because I already was labeled as weird. I always knew that I was going to be doing something that most people were unaware of, that most people didn't have maybe enough information on. That's all I knew. And that, what I had in my heart, always kept me going. No matter how many times I failed, I could not give up on myself. No matter all the things I went through, I just couldn't settle for that. I couldn't settle for that life. I couldn't settle for that relationship. And it came a time I couldn't settle for a negative mindset. I couldn't settle for a poverty mindset. I couldn't settle for just having a job. I wanted more. And I was determined to get what I wanted. And that's what I did, baby. But I had to get my mind right. I want to tell you today, no matter how impossible your situation is, ain't nothing impossible. You feel me? Switch that to possible. Anything is possible. That's real talk. You don't have to settle for less. Wherever you are right now, if you looking like, how am I going to get out of this? How am I going to get out of where I am right now? You will get up out of this. Switch the mindset. Don't think of it like, how I'm going to get up out of this. Say, I'm going to get up out of this. And I'm going to get up out of this today. And I'm going to start thinking of a new way. I'm going to start looking at a new way. I'm going to start thinking positive. I'm going to change the way I'm actually looking at this situation and see how did I get here? What am I supposed to learn right now? What is the lesson to where I am right now? Because you got everything you need right now to keep moving forward. Don't ever give up and don't ever settle for less. It's not the end, baby. It's just merely beginning. We just getting started. No matter where you are where you're supposed to be. And I hope my story inspires you, you lovely soul, because it's so real. I ain't never had it in me, and you probably can understand and resonate what I'm saying right now. I just ain't never have it in me just to give up on what I felt in my heart's desire. I did not know what that was in full picture, but I just kept getting back up, kept going, never settling for less, looking outside the box of a 9-to-5, looking for what today's world is presenting to me, evolution, working from home, technology. All along, what I felt in my heart, it wasn't yet on the planet, like popular just yet, but it existed somewhere. Everything that I felt I wanted to do existed somewhere. Just like I wanted to be a mindset coach. When I decided I wanted to be a mindset coach, but after I done work on my own for 2 years, I wanted to get more knowledge. So I wanted to invest into myself to gain that knowledge. And the course, the schooling, whatever it was that I was looking for, I did not know where it was or did it even exist. I just wrote down what I wanted, how I wanted it, what I was looking for. And bro, couple years later, if not even a year or two later, literally this school fell right in my lap and I was in tears because everything that I had wrote down that I wanted and I was looking for, it came into my life. It came into my life. And I didn't even know if I would ever find a place that could help support and guide me with the type of knowledge that I was actually looking for. You are powerful beyond measure. You just have to tap into that power within you. You don't have to settle for less no matter where you are right now. I done seen people who couldn't walk get up and walk again. I done seen people homeless become wealthy and rich. These stories are here for all of us, of an inspiration and motivation. And I'm sharing mine here with you today to let you know no matter where you are, do not settle for less, you lovely, beautiful soul, because there is so much more for you here on this planet. And that goes for any of you, even if you got a college degree. There are times when souls cross over and they might have been a lawyer and they soul like, man, I spent my whole time here being a lawyer, because the one thing about life is we can only take our experiences with us. So think about it real deep today. Let it sit with you. Let it soak in. Am I happy with where I am? Am I doing my best? Is this all I want out of life? Because there's so much more to life, your life, that's waiting to be explored by you. All you got to do is take the step and trust the path and know that wherever you are right now, it's not the end. It's just the beginning. And if it don't make sense, that's okay, because everything will make sense in divine timing. And know that you are not doing the wrong thing by walking on your path, trusting your path. Because if you're not living, if you're not feeling alive, then you basically walking on the path of walking dead. It's nothing in the middle. Living or walking dead. That's it. Find what makes your heart light up. What do you love? Get clear about it. Because you deserve that. And that's real talk. Do not settle for less. It's not the end, my friends. I love each and every one of you. If this message is resonating with you and you like this message, hit that like button, baby, so we can get this video out to more lovely souls like yourself who are looking for this message. Share this video with anyone you want to share this video with, and check your notifications. And if you have actually had them to be on and they're off, please turn them back on, because ain't no telling what be going on around here. You trying to hide stuff, though. You feel me? So check your notifications and make sure they were on if you wanted them on, okay? And again, follow me on Instagram at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually. Share this video. Hey, if you're watching my videos, finding messages here, consider tapping into the full awareness, love, and light by subscribing to my channel, hitting that subscribe button and that bell, baby, and join the Pure Clarity Mindset family. Because on this channel, we getting our mind right. That's real talk. Never settle for less. It's not over. It just began. I love each and every one of you. Come back to see me, though. Peace, love, and light to you.